Is it going live? Hi, my name is Manuela Ravanelli, and this is my final exam for Ulu Yoga. This is my friend Tanya, and we're going to start a 75 minutes lesson. Okay, we're going to start from a seated position. We're just going to get a little bit comfortable in the seat. If you feel comfortable enough, you can put your arm on your legs and your knees and turn the palm up. I'll give you a second here. You start breathing. If you're comfortable, you close your eyes. You just try not to think about anything, just the space in your mind. Just feel your body and the way you came to class this morning. Notice your heart beating, the freshness of the air. And your natural breath. With your next inhale, we'll try to modify a little bit our breathing. We'll just get our breathing a little longer. So next inhales, we count till 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's pause it for a second. And then we exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a break down here. We inhale again for 1, for 2, for 3, and for 4. Let's pause and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. I just want you to just do it on your own pace now for another minute or so. And if you can, instead of counting till 4, I want you to be able to count until 5 or maybe 6 for this very long, controlled breath. Let's start. If some thoughts come in your head, just look at them and let them go. Don't think about anything, just think about the moment. And focus on your breath so that the thoughts will go away. Our next inhale. Stay straight and we start opening up our eyes. We take the palm of our hands, put them together. We just rub them together, create some friction and some heat. And then when they're warm enough, you just cup your eyes. Your eyes can be open or closed, so you see the darkness of your palm, or just the comfort of the energy that go from the hand to your head. And uncup your eyes. And welcome to class. So you stay in this nice, comfortable seated position. You stay, instead of staying on the back of the seat bone, you try to get your chest a little bit in front. You sit in front of your seat bone for that opens straight back. Your shoulder, they go up and they go down, so you're perfectly straight. Very good. And so we start with cat and cow, seated. So you grab your knees And you shine your chest forward, just the chest, and try to put your tailbone on the back, like I'm doing. Tailbone back, chest forward. And then you do the opposite, and you round up your back in cat position. We'll do this for a few times, warming up our spine, warming up our neck. Just stay with your breath. When you do cow pose, you breathe in. And then you push back and you breathe out. Again, you breathe in. And you breathe out. Now you release your knees. Go back to a very straight spine. And then you plant your right hand on the side of your mat, right next to you. And you do a side body stretch. You lift your left arm and you bend your back. You can go down on your forearm if you want, or not. Just keep breathing. This is a constraint of your lungs, so it's difficult to talk and to breathe. You can also put your hands closer to your ear for extra stretch. And then you go back up, and we'll do it on the other side. Keep breathing, breathe in, and breathe out. Back up into the center. Let's do it one more time. Look up towards the sky. Set your hand near you. Set your arm near your ears. Try to keep that arm straight too. Yeah, exactly. And up we go. And we do the last one on the other side. And we go back in the center. Very good. And at this point, we do a little bit of a back bend, a very gentle one. So we put the hand, our right hand behind our back, with the finger facing, in your case, the back of the room, and then the other hand goes up and open up your chest a little bit. Look up, look at the straight end. Keep breathing, and down you go. So here you go with the opposite. We'll do a breathing exercise like this. Breathe in. And switch your end, switch your breathing. Go up again. And breathe out as you release. And breathe in as you go in that position again. And now we go back to the center. Now we try to do, we put our palm on the feet, the sole of the feet, palm together. And we put our hands on our knees, and we do a breathe in, close the legs, and breathe out, open the legs. Don't push too much down on your legs, don't hurt yourself. Just when you're uncomfortably safe. Okay? Breathe in and out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Chest at the front. And now we cross our legs and we just make the intention for this class. So this class as a peak pose, the class is a dancer pose as a peak pose. So dancer pose represents fluidity, represents joy, represents dancing. So this class off, hopefully when we're done, you feel a little bit lighter and ready to dance, the dance of life. When you create your own intention, and I give you a second to do that. Very good. So let's get on all four. With your arms underneath your shoulder. You can open up your fingers as much as you can for more stability. And we do a round of cat and cow. So let's start from the pelvis. So you tilt the pelvis up and back towards the back wall for you. And then you go down, you round your spine all the way up until your neck. And then we do a round of cat, start from the tailbone, you put in the tailbone, and then try to round your spine little by little until you go up with the neck down. Inhale. Let's do a cow pose. Exhale to a cat pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale to a cat pose. With your next inhale, you go to a straight spine, a neutral spine. And we do a little bit of stability work. So we lift our right hand with the thumbs facing the ceiling. And then we lift our left leg. Yeah, good. You flex your foot. You stay in this pose. You engage your abs. It's like somebody pulls you from one direction and the other. Just keep strong in this position. Another breath. And then we put the hands down and we switch hand and leg. Left arm goes up, right leg. Stay strong, engage your core. This is a stability and balance pose. And then you let it go. Let's do it one more time with the right hand up, left leg up. Good. And then we switch again. Next time, now when we go down, we try to get the knee to our elbow. So let's cross knee and elbow, and then we push up again. Let's do it again. Knee and elbow. Very good. And push up again. Now we switch hand, and we do the same thing. We go straight first, and then we go knee to elbow. And one more time. Knee to elbow. And back out. And then back down. Very good. With the next one, we're gonna lift our right arm, left leg, and in this case, we're gonna start pushing up towards the sky, both the arms and the leg. A little back bend. Keep it up, and go back. Same thing with the other hands and leg, and put it back as much as you can. Your face stays, looking the mat. And you release. Very good. All right. From here, we relax a little bit our shoulder. We go back, number 4. Relax a little bit our shoulder. You open up your chest, opening up and lifting your right hand. Very good. And then you thread the needle. Go down on the shoulder. Your other end can go up or it can go behind you. I like the one that goes behind you because it releases the shoulder a little bit. And then you put your left hand, wherever it was, right next to your face, under your shoulder. And you lift up again with your right hand, opening up your chest. Shine the chest to the sky, Tanya. And then right hand down. We'll do the same thing with the left part. So we open up our chest and twist a little bit to the right side with left hands up. And then we thread the needle underneath the arm. And you can just turn around, do the other arm and just let it drop or just lift it up. So there's 3 variations: arms in front, arms up, or arms behind you. The right hand goes up near your face, under your shoulder. You lift up. And with the left hand, you open up your chest. And we go back on all 4. So from here, I think you need your boot for a sun salutation. Yes. Okay. Okay, so from we were on all 4, now we have to go back standing. So in your case, you do a knee in front of you and the other leg, yeah, exactly, without having to push up very much. Okay, so we're in Tadasana here. So, okay, you stay very strong in Tadasana. You lift your kneecap up the legs are engaged. You open up your chest, okay, like that, and then from Tadasana you lift up and down. You fold from your hips. You touch the ground if you can, or you bend your knees so that you can drop your belly on the knees, on your legs, and you dangle a little bit with your neck and head. You can keep your arms on the ground for balance. You can just also hold on to your ankles if you want a little extra challenge. Halfway lift. You lift up halfway. You put your hands on your shin, on your thighs. You try to look at the mat. And then you fold again. From here, you go down on your knees. Okay, and from here we go in a plank pose on your knees, which means you open up a little more. You put your hands go in front, your legs go in. Very good. And so from here, you just go down plank. So chest and belly go down at the same time. With control. Go down all the way this time. Very good. And then you push up your chest in Cobra. You can do baby Cobra for the first one of this, which means you just lift up your chest and you release your hands. And then you put the palm of the hands on the mat, and then maybe you push up a little more. Very good. And then back on your plank. This time we do the puppy pose. Very good. We go again in all 4s, so you shorten your stand a little bit, get your hands a little bit closer to your body, and then we try to, again, like we did before, you step up. Very good. Very good. For another sun salutation, modified sun salutation, so strong in Tadasana, all the way up. This time we'll go a little faster, then down to a fold. Then from a fold, breathe in, halfway lift, exhale, down to a fold, and then back on your knees by coming up. Yeah, with your hands, and then you keep moving your hands a little bit more, or your leg back, one of the two, until you go in a plank position on your knees. Very good. This time we try not to completely go down on the ground, but just we lift up right away. So down we go, chest and belly together. And as soon as you close, you push up in a modified upper facing dog. And then from here, down in puppy pose. From puppy pose, we move right back on all fours. So you shorten your stand with your hands. We put a foot in front, we put the other foot, and back you go in standing. So from standing Tadasana, you go hands up, you go down, fold, you lift up, lift, down on fold, and then knees to the ground. You open up your hands a little bit, you step in front of you, and down in a modified plank, and down you go in chaturanga, and upper facing dog, down to puppy pose. Puppy pose. Keep breathing, we shorten our stand, and we get up standing by putting a knee in front of the other. Very good. And this is our three sun salutation. So from here, you're kind of in the middle of the mat, perfect. So you take your right leg and you step it back. I know, right?
Actually move from here, so it's less.
Okay. You step it back and you put your right knee down on the ground. Very good. For a lunge, a low lunge. So from a low lunge, we're gonna stay straight here. Lift up your hands. Breathe up. Yeah. Breathe up. And then we just fold on our bent knee. And then we breathe in, open up the chest. And breathe out. We'll do a couple of these breathing. Breathe in and bend your knee a little bit when you go in. And then breathe out. And at this point, lift up. Yeah, exactly. And then we do this movement again. You breathe in, bend your leg, shine your chest forward, shine your chest up, arms goes back. It's a big circle. Let's do one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then we just put our hands next to our foot and we just switch leg. Right leg goes in front. And we do the same thing. First we lift up to find our balance. And then we reach the front. We bend on our hip a little bit. Breathe in. Open up the chest. And breathe out. We breathe in. We break control, try not to fall, and then breathe out. Circles. And breathe out. The next one, we're going to just put our hands on, I forgot one, on our foot. We bend our left leg. Right? And then we stay straight. And then we open up our left arm, like if it's holding a tray, and we grab the left foot. And then with our right arm, we just look in front. This is our dancer pose on our knees. Just keep it up for a second. It's a lot of balance, a lot of intensity. And just let go. Very good. The knees meet the other knee. No, the knee meets the other knees. And then we'll do a puppy pose one more time. We lift up. We put our right foot in between our hands. And then we lift up and we put our left foot in between our hands and we go back in standing position. From here, you are in the front of the mat, which is perfect. So the right leg goes back in this time high lunge. So you flex the front knee, you front the fox knee, and if that one is too much, you can just turn it a little bit. It's for more balance. I'm gonna keep it straight. And now we try low lunge. We lift our hands up. We open up chest and cactus our arms. And then we go back up. And then we twist our right arm in front, the left arm on the back. And we keep the twist for a second. Very good. And now we reverse our twist. So we put our left leg on our right leg and we lift up the chest with the right arms. Keep breathing. Breath in, breath out, and back to the regular twist. And then we untwist and we put our arms up. We take away our legs, go straight, and then we meet the left leg with the right leg. Let's do a forward fold for this, for counterbalance this. Just another breath, and up we go again into Tadasana. So from Tadasana, our left leg goes on the back. For another high lunge, you bend the right leg. Very good. Lift up your arms like somebody's pulling you from the ceiling. Your legs stay straight. And then you go down, you open up your chest, you cactus your arm, you look up if you can for more balance. And then up you go again, look in front of you. And now with a very, very straight spine, you open up in a twist toward the other direction. Yeah, perfect. Keep it up. Keep smiling. I like you a lot for that. Okay, like you're pulling your arms. Keep it intense. Then lower your right arm on the leg and lift up. Very intense position. Breathe in and out and down. We just put our hands framing our front foot. Knees goes down. The other right knee meets the left knees. Very good. You open up a little bit. You open your stand with your arms and you go down again. You do a chaturanga. Go down. Bell, chest, the same. You can touch or not touch. You can do a cobra by pushing your hands, or you can just lift up. Well, you really can't lift up all the way. And then you go all the way back and you do a puppy pose. Let's just rest a second in this puppy pose. Then you go back up in all four. You shorten your distance between your hands and your knees. And again, you put your right knee, your right foot in front, and then your left, and then your left, and then you go up on standing. Very good. From a standing, we're going to do the warrior. So, yeah, so there you go. So if you need a little more space. So we'll start opening up our legs at this distance. Remember that you have to have kind of like a equilateral triangle. So same space here between, there is about the same length of your leg. And then we start with the right leg. So the right foot is gonna point to the front of the room. Your left foot can stay where it is, or it can come in a little bit, really up to you. Your right leg bends. Your left leg pushes through. You move your chest facing that part of the room in front of you, and you align your chest and your right knee. You keep up, You lift your hands up. You keep breathing for warrior one. Arms straight, shoulders down. Very good. Then you take your arms, you put them behind your back. You just pull your chest towards the ceiling, the sky. You do a little back bend, and then you fold down for Rumble Warrior. Lift up the hands behind you as much as you can. Keep it strong. There's a lot of pressure on the right thigh. The next inhale, you come all the way up. Very good. You unbind. You open up your arms to the level of your shoulder. You move your chest towards me for warrior two. Very good. You look at the right end, the finger. You stay strong. Another breath in. The next breathe in. The next breathe out. You just reverse your warrior. Lift yourself up, exactly like that. Keep your legs the way they are. Don't move them. Very good. And then back to warrior two. From warrior two, it's like try to keep yourself kind of like straight. You know, the line between your head and down is straight. You don't fold. You know? So you stay straight. And then at this point, it's like somebody's pulling you with the right hand, and you go hinging from the hips. You go until no more, and then you bend over. You bend over. The side body stretch. The room is getting warmer.
Yes.
And then you back off from there. Finally, you straighten up your front leg. And then we keep the arm the way they are, and we do another one of these for triangle pose. You hinge from the hips, like I'm doing. Go until you can no more, and then you fold. Try not to collapse in so much. Try to keep your chest open towards the sky. The hand can go on your shin. It can go on the ground, and it can go behind the foot as well. So this is really up to you what you can do. Look at the left end if you can without falling. And then lift up from your torso. Very good. So make your feet parallel. Let's go back for a second in Tadasana. Very good. And at this point, why don't we just even do a little bit of a fold, just for relaxation, with your head down. And then lift up in Tadasana one more time. Let's do the same thing. Open up your stand, and we'll do it on the other side of the body. So left foot goes a 90-degree angle. Very good. And then you bend that left leg. You keep pushing with the right leg towards the left leg. Of course, there's tension. This is your inside thighs, okay? So you keep it like that, and you move your chest towards the bended leg, and you lift up your arms. And this is warrior one. You can go a little bit more deeper in the warrior if you want. For extra core strength, you can also bend over the left arm. You keep it up for a second. This is both core and leg. And then you lift yourself up, and you roll up, and you open up in warrior two. At this point, your hips go towards me. Very good. Legs stay kind of the same. You lift up a little bit. Your body lifts up a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Towards that direction. Very good. And then you reverse your warrior. Keep breathing. Look the left arms up with your head. These are all extremely engaged poses. And then back in warrior two. And extend the side angle. Somebody pulls you from the left arm. You go, going from the hips. And you go up. Try to keep your shoulder stacked exactly the way you're doing it, perfect. And you can also, another modification is to use that hand. Exactly, you put this one here and then one there. Or you can do this. And then back you go in warrior two. Lift up finally that knee. And we do triangle pose. So triangle pose, same hands, same movements, just a straight leg. And then you go down in triangle pose. The shoulders are stacked one on top of the other. They don't necessarily go all the way back, they just stay right on top of each other. You can look up, this one too. And then lift up your body, turn your feet parallel to each other, and then we bend down on an open leg forward fold. Very good. From an open leg forward fold, you can even do a little simple twist. So we can take the right arm and just try to get the left ankle. The other end can stay down, it can go up, it can go behind you. With your head, you can look up at the sky for extra. And you can also push a little bit yourself with your elbow. And then we go in the center again. And we go on the other side. And back in the center. If you feel like, which we haven't tried, but maybe you can do some straddle too in this position, which is this. But, so you bend the right knee, and then you bend the left knee. You cover yourself with your hands, or you can do this. This one is definitely more core than not, or simply hold on to this. Every movement is a breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And you breathe in and you breathe out. And then we meet in the center and hinge it. And then from the core pushes up all the way to a stand. Very good. Let's close this stand. And then we go back down on our knees. From our knees, we keep moving our hands forward until we ended up on our knees plank. And then from the knees plank, just with the power of our arms, we slowly move our body and control all the way down. Boom. Very good. So we put our arms on the side. And let's do a locust pose. So locust pose is where chest and legs. And let's start with the chest. So chest and arms come up. Big breath in and out. Let's do it one more time. Up and down. And at this point, the legs come out, just the legs. Let's try just the legs, just for a change, to see how it feels. It feels. Try to keep the legs together too, and and down. And now both legs and knees come out at the same time. Bigger back bend. Feel your organs inside squeeze to smile. And come down. Let's do it one more time. Come up. And down. Now I want you to push up. and to go in puppy pose for a second to counterbalance. You can roll your forehead on the mat, massage your back, your higher back, your back. And then you push yourself back down into on the belly. And now we try an external rotation, an internal rotation of the shoulder, and then an external rotation of the shoulder. So we're gonna bend our knee. Let's start with let's sit with the right knee, sorry. And then an internal rotation of the shoulder. So the shoulder rolling in, it will be grabbing your foot from the outside. Okay, so that's the shoulder goes down. Okay, so we do the same thing with the other leg. You bend the other leg and you grab your foot from the outside and then pull ends in the feet in the ends, and you lift up. Let's try not to establish your personal record. This is a back bend. It's a pretty intense position. Keep breathing. Maybe your breath makes you roll a little bit. And you go down. Very good. Let's try to do bow pose. This is called bow pose. Again, so left knee bends, right knee bends, and then you push up. And your face is looking down, actually, your mat. Very good. And release that. Now we're gonna do an external rotation of the shoulders. So you put your arms, both of them, in front of you, thumbs facing up. And this is basically the pose we're going for, which is a dancer pose, but it's gonna be on your belly. So you're gonna have your right hand with the palm facing up like you're holding a tray, and then you move it all the way back. You see the shoulder moves in the other direction, and you grab your foot from the inside this time. Very good. So you push up your chest by pressing on the left arm on the ground, and then you lift your leg up. Your leg is not going to go as high as in the other position, but your chest can go a little higher because of the arm. So keep breathing. Big breath in and out, and let it go. Arms up, meet the other arms, thumbs face up right in front of you. Let's put your forehead on the mat for a second. And then we'll do it again on the other side with the both thumbs facing up. You flip the palm up of the left arm, and as you're holding a tray, you go all the way back, and you get your foot from the inside this time, and then you press up with your arm for back bend, and with your leg. Try not to open up too much your leg like I'm doing. But and you release. You open up your hands like a T. You put the left cheek on the mat, and then you roll your body on the left shoulder for a massage, for stretch. Go back in the center, change your cheek, open up the arm, and roll your body on the right arm. Come back to the center. You push yourself up. And then get yourself in the puppy pose. If you can and you want to, you can put your arms right behind you and your forehead down. Another breath. And then you put your arms under your shoulder, look up on all four. And then we put a hand, foot in front of you, and the other foot in front of you, and we come up standing. Very good. Now we'll do the balance position. And we start, so you can, if you want, you can exactly get on the bar. Let's start in Tadasana. As we are, lift up. Cactus your arm, breathe out. Lift up for a breath in. And cactus the arm again. Very good. Now we do 3 poses. So the left leg is the base. You lift up your right leg. And let me do a little experiment. So you lift it up to your chest as much as you can with the arms. And then I want you to let the arm go and see where the leg will go. So that's the difference between active and passive mobility. So this is passive, meaning your leg really goes up if you push it, but your range of motion is actually a little less without push. Just for you to understand. And then you take the leg and you move it to the side. Try to keep your body always straight in front of you. And try this one too, let it go. And then lift it up again. From here, I want you also to push in the, can you? Or not so much? Okay, so let it just go and just go down on the ground. So we do the other leg, do the same thing. Lift your left leg up. The right leg is the base. Okay. And now just let it go and see where it goes. And then push it all the way back up. And then you lift it and open your hips. Very good. And then let it go. Very good. And then pick it up again. And with this one, it's probably easier. You can move. Okay. And then let it go. Okay. And then you put it down. Very good. Now we do the actual pose. So left leg is the base. The right leg come all the way up and it goes inside your thigh. Or I can also go up here or up here if it's easier for that side. You decide. And then stay straight with your, like a ballerina, stay straight with your back and lift your arms up. Grow those branches of the tree. Stay here for a few seconds. And arms goes down. Move your foot from the side and you just go down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We take the right leg is the base. We take the left leg and we put the foot on our right thigh for 3 poses. Yeah, that's no bad. Well, hold on with your hands and you can lift up your hands like that. You can do a lotus pose. You can just simply do this, or you can put your arms. If you want extra challenge, the extra challenge is not necessarily the arms or the eyes. If you close your eyes, all of a sudden your balance goes away. Another interesting thing you can do is to put your tongue right behind your teeth. And your balance is better. So with control, just take that leg down, put it down, very good. I want to do one extra balance pose because before we go in dancer, and this will be something we actually haven't done because my mentor said it's better. So this one, you lift your right knee like we've just done, and then you let it go, and then with control and balance, you just put the knee on the back of your body, and you go a little bit forward. This is warrior three or an easy warrior three without a lot of bending. And then without falling, you lift the leg up in front of you and you let it go down. We do the same thing with the other leg. Lift up. And then with control and slowly, we just, bend over and open up the leg. And then slowly, with great control and balance, we bend the leg and we put it on the front of our body. And then we meet the 2 feet. Very good. Now we're gonna do actual dancer. So dancer, we stand up in Tadasana like we have been. And we start with the right side. So the left part is gonna be our base. You just make sure your left foot is really very well grounded. You open up your right shoulder like we did for the tray. And then we take that leg, we bend it, and we put the inside of the foot in the hand. The left hand goes in front of you, thumbs facing up, and then you push leg in the hand, and you do an arch in your back, and you bend forward. Keep it up for another second. A lot of focus here. And slowly, with great control, you release the hand, you release the leg. Good. We'll do it on the other side. So the right leg is the base, the left leg is the one that will go up. So let's start very straight, very engaged, engage everything. You open up your left arm to the side. You get the right arm straight in front of you. Bend that knee, put the foot right in your leg from the inside, perfect. And then you push foot in the hand and in the foot. You bend forward. You keep this pose for a while. If you fall off the pose, it's a just good opportunity to get back in. And then slowly, with control, let everything go. Feet down. Very good. So from here, lift up. Look up towards the sky. Cactus arm last time, open the chest. Go the way back up to a fold. And from this fold, you go all the way up again. I'll suggest that you go in your mat because we're gonna do pigeon poses, so you might need a little bit of a knee padding. So from here, we go, well, let's do it again. We'll go the way up, and then we go to a fold. And then we walk our hands in front of us until we get down on hands and knees. from hands and knees, you take the right leg and you just put it across your body and in front of you. Yeah, with the help of a hand. Perfect. Yeah. And then put the left leg straight behind you. Very good. Do you need a block?
I might need it.
Yeah, to keep your hips up.
It's not my food.
Yeah, with the boot is particularly challenging. Okay, and then in this pigeon pose, you can bend your left leg up or not. You can just look at it. And again, like we did with dancer, pick it up from the inside. And you can also do a little bit of this. More stability, more of a dancer. I mean, if people that are very good, you actually bend this, lift this up and do a circle. I can't, so. So you do this, and then if you, for a simple version, you just fold down. You can fold on your forearms, or you can go all the way down, put your chest down. It depends on your flexibility. Everybody's a little bit different. Lay your head down, or you can simply just stay in the position. Just relax. With your next inhale, you take your arms, you put them under your shoulder, you push back up, and you untuck that knee, and you put it back with the other knee. Maybe we do a little bit of a puppy pose here. And back in all fours. And this time we do the same thing with the left leg. So we take the left knee, we basically put it under our body, we thread it under our body, and we do the same pigeon pose on this other part. You know the variation, so it's really up to you what you want to do. I'm gonna stay on my forearm. The next inhale, you pull up, arms, and you take the right leg that is behind you and you circle it around your body and you come up to, in my case, to folded positions, okay? Or a cow facing position where your knees are on top of each other. Or just a regular, just a regular.
Yeah,
Just a regular.
Yeah.
That would be good. And then from here, you stay straight up and you just fold down on your knees. And you're in front of you as much as you can. You lift up. You switch your legs though. You put your, the one that was on top, you put it on the bottom. In my case, I just switch the knees. And then you fold down one more time. Push your hands behind under your face and lift up. And then So very, very easy to come down on our backs. Oh yeah, from our backs, best part of practice. Now you bend your knees, sole of the feet on the ground, and we do a couple of rounds of bridge pose. So you lift up with your pelvic bone, and then up you go with the lower part of your back, and then you lift up some more, the thoracic spine as well, and then you go up until you can no longer. You keep the bridge up, and we go down, from the top of our back, one vertebra at a time. Try to control your back, and then the pelvic bone comes down last. So do a couple of rounds of bridges. Very gentle bridge. We're at the end of practice, we work a lot, so we want to massage our spine. Keep your breath with you every time you go up. You inhale. And every time you go down, you exhale. Another round. And then once you're done, you come down with your spine on the ground. Take your knees. Just give yourself a big hug, knee to chest, both of them. Lift up your head, touch your forehead with your knees, give yourself a hug. And release. Now take those knees for a spinal twist. Drop them to the right part of your body. Your arms go up to a T. You can extend the top leg if you want for extra stretch. Or you can just stay with your knees bended. Go back in the center, knees, and just drop them off on the other side of your body. It should feel pretty good with over back bends right now. And now we go back in the center. Those knees, we round a little bit our back, like we did before with the hug. And we go back and forth, just to feel that our back can go all the way up, and we do a shoulder stand. You can do it with momentum, or you can just simply pull yourself up with your hands. Very good. And in shoulder stands here, you have various variations you can do. You can move your legs, or you can just move your arms. You can let yourself go and put your arms on the ground behind you, or all the way up with your legs. You can open up your legs and close your legs. And maybe you can zigzag, one foot in front, one foot on the back. Or you can get to plow pose, which is the one where you touch behind your head. That's a very strong stretch. So, unless it's part of your practice, I wouldn't really recommend it if you're particularly flexible. And then you go down, get yourself down on the ground, like you did before. Very good. You bend your knee again, and we do happy baby, which is you open up your legs a little bit, and you grab your feet from the outside. And happy baby is a hip opener, and you're supposed to pull with the elbow, one of the leg one of the knees towards the ground. Actually, you're supposed to be able to do both, but most people just do one at a time, and they roll side to side to do that, which is nice and easy and not very strenuous and comfortable. So do that. Roll side to side. Now you can put your knees together, the sole of your feet to the ground. You just get yourself straighten up, the legs go down and in front of you. Let's point the toe. Let's flex the toe for a couple of times. And put your arms right behind you in a stick pose. Pull your arm all the way and your legs with pointed toes. Like somebody stretching you. And breathe a big breath like you're just waking up. And let it go. Hands on your side, relax your feet. Plant your heels on the ground and move your toes for a little extra movement at the end. Very gentle movement that should massage a little bit your body. And then let yourself close your eyes. After the movement comes peace and quietness. Let's do Shavasana for 5 minutes. Stay in that position. Just focus on your breath. Just take every thoughts you have in your mind and just let them go. Imagine yourself in a beautiful room of a place that you love. And just look around and see what you see. What objects are there? What kind of furnitures are there? Is there somebody in that room? Is the color of the wall a color that you love? Little by little, just with your thoughts, you take everything you see in the room and slowly you remove it. One by one, all the furnitures are gone. It will take you a little time. And some of them, you might love them, but you still want to let them go. Just empty that room. The room is getting emptier, and there's a window in the room. And there's a lot of light coming in from the window. And I just want you to go at the window. Just look at the material of the window, the frame, the color of the glass, the tint of the glass. Is it a big window? Is it a small window? Is that a round window? And then open up the window completely. Let all the air come in the window. The air, the sun, the breeze, the smells that are outside. I want you to feel peace. Just look out of the window. What do you see? Where are you? I want you to feel joy for what you see. Just enjoy. Your face is fresh. Your skin is warm and you're happy. Now slowly, you stop looking. You close the window. You come back in the room. And slowly, you come back in your body. You start wiggling the toes, your fingers. Just take a big breath. Come back to this moment and then come up to a seated position. Thank you. Cross your leg. Thank you so much for being part of this yoga practice. It was a pleasure to do it with you again. Namaste.
Namaste.
Ok.
Hai guardato il timer?
Sì, andava bene.